The European season is now finished. Some big giants suffered embarrassing results and embarrassing defeats, and some underdogs showed up and showed out when it mattered most. Today, we're going to be ranking some of football's biggest clubs and biggest names to see who truly had success this season. Before we get into it, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment below if you agree or disagree with the questionable ball knowledge that's going to be shared over the next 10 minutes. Guys, let's get into it. I'm going to give you a club. You guys are going to rank it on a list within these categories.
Okay.
Let's get started.
All right, but yo, we need a whole new tier for Manchester United. They suck. Yo, bro, like not even top 15, bro. They suck. They actually suck. Like,
I said failure is not enough.
yeah,
we need
relegation type of suck, bro.
Tier, useless.
Yo,
Tier,
terrible,
Man United.
terrible club,
You suck. All right,
terrible club.
all right. So Man United gets their own special
they get
tier
their own
called
tier,
Man
bro.
United. Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah. Okay. For the rest, Real Madrid. Where are we putting them?
World class.
No.
No,
They weren't world class this year.
they didn't win.
They weren't
anything.
world class this year. They didn't win anything.
Nah, but still, they had a good run.
Nope.
No,
Nope.
that's not enough to be
Nope.
world class. You can't have
For
a-
the injuries they had a good run.
Fantastic. Everyone
man.
has injuries.
You
Everyone
can't make
dealt
them
with them.
world class
Nope,
just for having
they
a
are
good
not world class.
Nah, world class.
Give me. I'll give you
And yo,
respectable.
Yo,
It's
and
a tier below.
And I'm a
world class.
Barca fan.
Yes, yeah, we know. we know, bro. As a recovering Madrid fan, they are second tier. Right now, they are second tier.
No,
But
they're not even that. They're meh. Real Madrid gets a meh from me.
Madrid gets a meh from
Yeah.
you. That's cap.
Did they win La Liga?
No.
Did they win the Champions League?
No.
Okay. Were people upset with all of them the whole season?
Yes.
Yes. So they get a meh.
Fine.
Next up, we got Inter Milan. Made the Champions League final, but couldn't get it across the line. Where are we putting Inter Milan?
So they choked. So they choked to the end of the Serie A season, didn't they? But
Yeah.
honestly, I'd be generous to Inter because given the squad they had, dude, everyone on that team's f***ing geriatric.
Yeah, they got a
they're
lot of
all-
old dudes on
They're all
that squad,
middle-aged. Like they are literally all in their mid-40s. And for that, they deserve respect.
the unction.
The unction.
Nah,
Respectable.
I give them no respect, bro. They should have been better, like for real though. Think
Okay,
about
why?
it. Think about it. First of all, Barca got robbed. They got robbed.
Okay,
Like,
agenda.
Yeah. They legit got robbed. If you really think about it, it's like those foot champions games. You know what I'm saying? Where you just 90-minute goal on some BS, bro. That's how they got in, and they fumbled their league title.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. And you had it. You was up.
Okay, no, I see what you mean.
So who?
But like,
Napoli?
Okay.
Come on, bro.
Napoli were good this year,
Come on,
man.
bro.
But no, literally, Francisco Acerbi, whatever the hell his first name, is 37 years old. He turns into prime R9 to score against
trophies,
Barca.
bro.
Barca.
No trophy.
I'm putting them in respectable.
Thank you,
I'm putting them
Corbett.
in respectable.
Thank you.
Respectable with no trophies is crazy.
Yeah, respectable. And that's not world class, but it's respectable.
If they'd beaten PSG in that final, that's the best season for any team in
Bro,
Europe, pound for pound.
If
This year,
if they
yeah.
lost
Pound for
1-2-0, maybe respectable.
They got smacked.
They got dogged.
They got smacked.
they got
They got dogged,
dogged.
bro.
They got dogged. That's why it's respectable.
That's right, it's respectable. All right, Arsenal.
failure.
Arsenal's in failure, man. They didn't win anything.
Failure. Zero trophies.
Bro, they beat PSG on XG in the semifinals.
I will smoke on that Arsenal pack all day. What I'm saying is that it was like phase 6 Arteta.
Yeah,
like
dude,
they
they're
have
just
given that
making
man
shit up.
a gajillion pounds. And let's be honest, Liverpool fan, love Liverpool. Liverpool were really good this year, but when Man City is everyone else were rubbish, this was Arsenal's year.
Yeah,
This
and they
should
didn't
have
do
been
it.
Arsenal's year, and they threw it away. They
didn't get
pissed
it done.
away.
Yeah, they didn't.
So
I ain't gonna lie, failure for me too, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a failure.
It's a failure. It's a failure.
bro.
Yeah,
It's a failure.
They
And
make no noise.
No,
aside from the 2 free kicks.
they talk. Yeah,
They
right.
made no noise.
Declan Rice.
Yeah,
that was
bro.
it. He had 2.
Dude,
yeah, bro,
dude.
no noise.
Do you know what's crazy as well about Arsenal is that the fans were all like, "Oh yeah, well we had so many injuries, That's also
Cry harder.
part of that. You know, like you don't realize part of that is on the club, right? Like part of that
man,
is
and
about.
the players
It's
better.
about
Yeah.
And the fans, they delusional.
Yeah, that's also
we got
crazy.
think
blame
about
the
it,
fans
yeah.
for Kai Havertz's hamstrings.
Yeah, bro.
No, like genuinely though, that's about like club management. That's about managers being smart. That's about players knowing how to manage games.
Yeah.
Like Arsenal just had no vibes, no mentality, and no like source.
And yo, I won't give you this. Remember this game against like I don't know who it was, but they had like a big game to prepare for.
Yeah.
And you saw their banter thing, the fans.
Oh, you talking about the Tifo?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, the Tifo when it was
Like-
just the default JPEG logo of the club in FIFA.
It's from
like
the
second
players,
logo.
from the managers, from the fans. Like the whole club is rubbish.
The
Rubbish,
way
bro.
that we're just sitting here baiting producer Ken.
Yo,
Our producer right now, who can't talk to us but can hear us, is a big Arsenal fan with
Is-
like 3 Arsenal kids hanging behind him.
He is
Probably so mad
no,
right now.
he's not. He is a massive Arsenal fan. There's a difference.
All right, Arsenal's a failure.
And we've made him drag it to failure. He had to do it. Look at him. Failure.
Next club, Atletico Madrid. Where are we putting them at?
respectable.
I don't know. I think they were kind of meh.
Meh.
They had a good start to the season, and like, it kind of seemed like they fell off a little bit. Do you know what I mean?
You know why I give them respectable though?
Go on.
First of all, they have a crazy fire gem.
Really?
Yeah, bro. The striker, whatchamacallit?
Oh, Julian Alvarez?
Alvarez.
Oh
bro.
yeah, that was a
Bro.
really good signing for
Bro,
them.
that is a top. That's a steal.
Yeah.
That's a
Nah, it's crazy
120,
play.
130 million pound player. Like for real. Like
yeah,
he's
yeah,
that
yeah.
good.
Bargain. Yeah, they got a
Yeah,
bargain.
bro.
But-
And they didn't have a bad season. I mean, you're not gonna top Barca and Real, bro. You're not gonna do that.
But also, it's just like one of those things where it's like, I don't know how you can say that they were anything beyond meh if you finished third in La Liga. Do you know what I mean? And they kind of choked in the Champions League.
Yeah.
They didn't really choke. They lost penalties
They
Still a choke.
to Real Madrid.
Still a choke. Still a choke.
I'll give him meh.
I'm going meh. And since it's two of us, 2-1.
Yeah,
Meh.
I'll give him meh. Next up, Eamon, it's your boys. Barcelona.
Yo, is there anything above world class?
I'm
not gonna lie. Barcelona is the only club that, because of them, people started watching football again.
Oh,
And you
cap.
can't even lie. You can't even lie.
PSG.
You can't, nah, bro. Who's watching?
He can't even remember the league.
Farmers League, yeah. Like,
He's
yo,
wearing a
bro.
PSG
Yeah, bro.
shirt.
Like, yo, who's watching that league though? For real, nobody's watching it. Let's be honest, right?
Nah,
It's
I
also
mean,
impossible to
and
watch it in the United States.
Desiree
by the way.
Doué came like late.
League One,
Yeah,
McDonald's.
he wasn't even starting. He wasn't even starting, you know, until like later in the season. As you saw, we saw a whole season of Yamal cooking 30 and 25-year-olds every week.
Okay, no,
Yeah.
Every week, consistently, bro.
Dude, I don't think this team is as like revolutionary
And
as
they scored the
everyone
most
thinks they are.
goals. Look how many
Yeah,
goals they
and they
scored.
played good ball too. They played
Yo,
good ball. Yeah.
They played good
Beautiful ball.
They're not like as revolutionary, like changed football as everyone thinks they are. Like a high line with attacking wingers. Hansi Flick was doing that at Bayern Munich 5 years ago, bro.
It wasn't doing
It's
it
the
like
same.
this.
Okay,
Like I'm talking about beautiful football.
Yeah, no, he has a better right winger, but he had a sick midfield then. He had 6 centre backs. Like this isn't a new thing.
Nah, but like
so I feel
the
that. I feel
tiki-taka
that.
culture is like it's only in Barcelona, bro. It's only the only one that really
but-
had it a little bit was Ajax 2019, but that's it.
They were nice.
Yeah, bro. But tiki-taka Barcelona, bro, is
All
a
right.
whole different.
All right.
Here's the thing. They turned a guy who was once a player for Leeds into a Ballon d'Or contender. They have arguably the best player in the world who's 17 years old. They won their league and beat Super Team Galacticos Real Madrid, and they were this close to getting to the Champions League final, where I think that they beat Milan too.
They deserved it too.
World
They
class.
got robbed. Remember, they got robbed. They got robbed.
They didn't
That's
get
it.
robbed, but it's world class.
Got robbed.
All right, next up we got Bayern Munich.
I ain't gonna lie, failure.
Why is it failure? They won the
Bro.
Bundesliga.
Bundesliga is a farmers league.
Okay, I'll give you this. I'll give you
And
this.
guess what? They lost to Arsenal.
No.
Yeah, bro.
Hit me with should have been better. I think it should have been better because they were expected to win the Bundesliga. They got that back after losing it last year, but they still fall. Every time Bayern don't win the Champions League, no matter what, it still feels like a failure because of the prestige of their club. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's
like
fair.
it's like big clubs should compete. They didn't compete, so should have been better, even though they were like. Dude, Harry Kane wins a trophy. Come on, bro. Like, feel good about it.
To be honest, I ain't gonna lie, I still don't even count it for him because it's like it's a guaranteed trophy. how you gonna win a
They
guaranteed?
lost like, the first year he was there.
And I ain't gonna lie, that's even crazier that he didn't lost it, bro.
Even crazy.
But I'm saying like that's a guarantee. Like they won it 9 years in a row until he came.
And then
Yeah, bro.
until the Kane.
all right, we're putting it in should have been better. We're putting it in should
Okay,
have been
fair
better.
enough, because Kane had his best goal scoring season of his career last year.
Next club,
Behave.
Liverpool.
Behave.
Liverpool. Eamon, where are you putting Liverpool at on this list, man?
Behave.
Man, for real.
Why meh?
Man, bro.
Why meh?
First of all, they're not gonna be in a Club World Cup. I just want to let you guys know.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
And,
He was asking me before we filmed.
I just want to get it out there.
on.
Just want to get it out there, right? They choked.
So what? They lost on penalties to the team that went on to win
Matter
the
of fact,
Champions
they
League.
lost on penalties, but they also got dominated.
Yeah, they still lost on pens.
I'm saying like
Still lost on pens.
they got
they beat PSG at home. They beat PSG at the Parc des Princes. You know how many other teams did that in the Champions League?
Yeah, no.
How many other teams? Go on. How many other teams did that in the Champions League?
I don't think nobody did that.
0.
Yeah, well, I get it, but I'm just saying, bro. Like with the season they had in the Prem and the momentum they had, you had to make at least like some type of good run. That's why Salah not winning the Ballon d'Or, bro.
Won the Prem, made it to the final of the Carabao Cup and lost to a voodoo Newcastle team. Lose on pens in the Champions League, which is a crapshoot. Arne Slot's first season after Jurgen Klopp leaves, that's world class.
I know.
If
respectable.
anything, I'll give it respectable. I'll respect it.
Respectable.
I don't like Liverpool, bro.
Respectable.
I don't like Liverpool, but still, I'll respect that.
Just know, congratulations at this very moment. You just lost all credibility, both of you.
Next club we got, it's a really easy one. I think we all know what we're going to say for this. PSG, world class.
World class. Nah, they were nasty, but asterisk.
Why?
Way more money, nation state funding.
Yeah, but that's everybody now.
It's not everybody now.
Is it
It's
their
a lot
fault
of
for having
people
money?
now.
It's their fault for having money?
Well, they can outspend everyone. I get it. But PSG should have been the best club in the world for 10 years now.
They did fumble when they had Messi, Mbappe,
They should have
Neymar.
been, but they had to make smart moves, right?
Yeah.
It was they had this thing where it's like for one player, Mbappe, and then as soon as he left.
But why are we praising a club for not being idiots? You do realize, like, anyone who knows anything about football could have looked at that club 5 years ago and gone, that's stupid.
Nah, but they did all of this in just a matter of a year, though. Think about it.
Yeah, so congratulations.
Like, for example, think about Manchester United.
Stop being an idiot.
Think about Manchester United, though. Think about Manchester United, right? They bought how many players in a year, and they never smoked.
That's why they're in their own tier at the bottom.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
and
why
like even Arsenal, bro. You know they be spending.
Yeah.
They be spending, bro.
Yeah,
They don't do nothing. But look.
Everybody spent.
They got Doué, Barcola,
for 50
Dembele,
mil, for 50 mil,
you know what I'm
for
saying?
70 mil.
All in a matter like in a year, bro. Like it just happened. Like they just put these people together.
It's a world-class season. It's a world-class season.
Bro,
it's a world-class season.
Shout out to the president.
It is a world-class season. It is, but I don't like everyone being like, oh, it's such a fairy tale. No, it's not.
Shout out to the president. Shout out to the president, man. You did your thing this year.
All right. Last club. Fellow North Londoners, Spurs, Tottenham. Where are we putting them,
dude?
fellas?
Spurs are weird as because they were buns in the Premier League. Like they were so bad in the Premier League, but
17.
They
won
locked in.
A trophy.
They locked in the Conference League.
Dude, I feel like Spurs had a better season than Arsenal because they won a trophy.
Yeah, I ain't gonna agree with that. I'm not gonna lie, I agree with that.
So here's what I propose, right? I think there should have been better because they should be higher than 17th in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But
they did what Arsenal could not.
Yeah.
They won something.
And that is a beautiful, beautiful
And for that
thing.
reason, we put them in. Should have been better.
Just above Arsenal, to
above
make it
Arsenal.
clear.
Tottenham above Arsenal, a tier above, a separate level of class to Arsenal.